us undercover.
We don't have any covers for you today, sorry.
We're in a basement.
Yeah, we're doing laundry. Exciting time.
So you can go to each of our channels to find our book hauls, but today we're doing a book pet peeves tag thing. That's the elevator. We apologize.
Yes, this is the elevator shaft.
Okay, so got a list on my hardest phone, and we're going to go through it.
Maybe I'll need a charge cover.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I broke the cover on my phone.
So our first heading is covers.
Yes.
What is your biggest pet peeve regarding covers?
I'm pretty sure my biggest pet peeve regarding covers is your biggest pet peeve regarding covers.
Probably.
Which is when covers change partway through a series and the last books aren't printed with the original covers. So even if you have the original of every single book, they won't match.
Great example would be Art of the Foul. The last two
yeah.
books do not match. And they did the most irritating thing. They actually don't even match each other. So
They
there's like 3 different styles of covers, and it's just
It's pretty bad.
right. So
I mean, sometimes it's nice because I sometimes like the new covers, but then I have to buy new books if I want them to match.
yeah.
And I already have those books, and I would rather buy new books that are books that I don't have yet.
And yeah, matching covers are like a big thing for me, and it's really irritating when they don't.
What's next?
As far as covers, gender-specific covers.
Yes, gender-specific covers. Gender-specific covers happen most commonly in YA, I'm going to say. And a good example of this, what's a good example of this?
Okay, well,
I meant like a specific book.
yeah, I know, I'm thinking. Okay, so Percy Jackson
That's a good example.
are definitely boy covers.
Yes, definitely boy covers.
And I'd say, for the most part, Uglies
Uglies are girl
Girl
covers.
covers.
Yeah, definitely.
Which leads me to another cover problem, is the close-up on a girl's face cover. That's really irritating.
That's very common in the girl-specific covers.
Yeah.
It's just kind of frustrating when you look at a book and, I don't know, say Percy Jackson. I know lots of girls who love Percy Jackson. They've read a lot of Percy Jackson. But the covers are kind of more geared towards males. And like the Ugly series, I have a guy friend who loves it. He's read all of the Ugly series. But he never read them until I forced him to read the first one because they're girl covers. Like, it doesn't look like a book that a boy would like. And I realized that you're marketing sometimes to a specific demographic, but sometimes they can be misleading, I guess.
Another good example, and this is a really good example because it biases me, Maximum Ride by Jane Patterson. Those are boy covers.
Those are boy
I have
covers
not read
all the
those
way.
because they're boy covers.
I accidentally read like one that was way down in the series, and I had no idea what was going on the whole time. Funny story. But I finally read the first one, and I didn't want to because it looks like a boy cover. Like, I mean, I'm this kind of stereotypical girl. Like, I like girl things, and so it didn't look like a book that I would like. And my friend read it, and I was like, fine, I'll read it so I can talk to you about it. And it was really good, but I wouldn't have because it's a boy cover.
Right. Okay, so
Never mind the character's girl.
yes. Okay, so
What are you doing?
we're gonna go into book mistreatment now.
Oh.
Talk about your big one because yeah.
Okay. My biggest pet peeve for book mistreatment is when you improperly open a new book. I've seen this time and time again. You get a really, really pretty pretty book, nice hardcover, and there's a gross crack right down the middle. You know why? It's because people get their new book and they go, I'm going to open it. No, don't you dare. Don't ever do that, because I will come to where you are and I will smack you in the face. I won't actually. That's not a threat. Figure of speech. What you do is you open the cover, and then you open the other cover, and then you slowly open pages on either side. It actually takes longer than what I'm doing. It's an example. Bear with me. But just opening a new book incorrectly is a great way to completely ruin your beautiful new book, and
especially with paperbacks.
Paperbacks is especially important because there's no flatness, I guess, to the edge to the binding, so paperback books are really easy to destroy, and it's just a really good way to destroy your brand new book and show everyone who looks at your shelf that you don't care about books.
Yeah. Okay. So another one is writing in the margins.
Yes.
Dear God, do not write in the margins. Sticky notes are your friends. Seriously, guys.
Especially if, I guess, what it irritates me most is if it's a book that I'm picking up, like at a bookstore, at Goodwill or a gift shop or something, and there's writing all over the place. Like,
Distracting.
I don't want it. Like, if that's a book that you read for a class or something, okay, cool. And sometimes, like, the occasional note scribbled in the side because you didn't have anywhere else to scribble it down. Like, sometimes that's really interesting. Like, ooh, I wonder who Damien is, or something like that, you know?
Right.
Or, oh, I never thought of that. It's distracting if it's not your book. And, I just don't understand when there are things like sticky notes that are so lovely and don't permanently affect your book. Highlighting is your friend. Underlining is your friend.
Okay, so dog earing. Dog earing goes right with that. They make bookmarks for reasons. You can tear off a corner of a page from your notebook or something.
Yeah.
Don't destroy the corners of your book.
Use a pretty little ribbon. There are so many really lovely bookmarks that you can make. If you don't have any, you can buy a nice fancy one.
You know what's really good?
You don't have to, though.
Business cards. Business cards are great. Yes. Don't do that.
Business cards are good. Let's move on because that's creeping me out.
That's really creepy. Okay. I don't know what that note means.
What does it say?
Don't use.
Don't use.
I think it was don't use something, but.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what I was saying.
It irritates me when you don't use your books. I don't know. I don't know what's that.
Overuse of trilogies.
Okay. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say my little thing, and then she's going to expound on it because you feel real strongly about this. She's gotten a lot of, like, trilogies lately. The thing about trilogies is that they're super overused. You don't need a trilogy. Like, trilogies are cool. Trilogies serve a purpose. You know, 3 is a nice way to break things up. But if you don't need it, don't do it. Don't. Please, dear God, do not do that thing. If you don't have enough time and your books end up being really squashed and like things aren't explained, it ends up being poor writing, which we'll talk about later. Add another book. Like, it is not going to kill you to make your series 4 books.
Look at the Aragon series. Look at Aragon. There are 4 books. That was supposed to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
Now it's a cycle. It is perfectly fine.
Whatever. We still read them. We still love them. Other side of that is sometimes trilogies don't have enough information to go through, and that's fine. Maybe your story is just not that long of a story. Like, that's not a bad thing. Turn your book
Into a duology.
turn your trilogy into a duology. 2 books is awesome. I love 2-book duologies because it's 2 books.
Or hey, if you can't even do that, standalones are fun.
Standalones are awesome.
Standalones, okay?
There's just a serious lack of standalones, especially in YA right now. A serious lack, and it's a big problem.
Okay, we're gonna have to do this last one real fast because we're running out of time.
Oh.
So, okay, lazy writing is our last one.
Yes.
We're going to do a couple of really quick examples. The phrase, letting out a breath you didn't know you were holding. It's obnoxious.
You know it. If you're holding your breath,
You can't breathe.
you can't breathe, like you're not breathing. You notice. Saying that your character can't see and then describing the surroundings. Like, I couldn't see anything in the hospital room. Yes, clearly you can because you can tell that you're in a hospital room.
Yeah.
Don't play.
So those are our big pet peeves. I'm sure there are more, but we don't have time. If you guys want to leave comments, suggestions on what we should do next, please do in the comments. We love comments.
We like them a lot. They're our